everyone. It is a gorgeous day here in Michigan in my Zone 6A garden, and I am planning to go around my garden area and prune back all of my Panicle Hydrangeas that I have not finished yet. I've gotten a few of them done so far, but I still have a ton to do. So I wanted to show you exactly what I do when I prune my hydrangeas back and how I do it for this variety of hydrangea. A panicle hydrangea or paniculata is the cone-shaped blooms, and they can be pruned back by about 1/3 each season. This will help promote really good, strong growth and beautiful blooms for the season to come without all that extra flopping. I will show you today exactly the steps that I take to get it back by about 1/3 and what else I do to make sure that I am reducing the amount of flopping that I have from the huge blooms that form throughout the season. All right, let's take a look at one of my hydrangea trees. Also, sorry about the wind. It is a super windy day, a warm day, but a windy day out here. So I'm going to be working on this hydrangea tree that I have behind me. This is a limelight hydrangea, and it usually puts out a ton of really enormous, beautiful blooms every season. So I love this. It is just gorgeous in my backyard garden. I will be taking out any of the little spindly branches that I have that are thinner than a pencil, that are not going to help hold up the new blooms. They're not going to be supporting that really good, healthy new growth. I'm also going to be going through and I am going to look at some of my newer growth and my older, thicker growth that I have, and I will be doing the 2 to 4 node rule. So I count between 2 and 4 nodes on those good thick stems, and that's where I make my cut, depending on kind of how long I want that branch to be. And then that will help push. So if you look here, this is a really nice branch that is formed. You need to look for kind of the forking spot, and that's your new growth. So on this one, I have a node down here, there's one here, another one here, and then I'm gonna come up here to this 4th node right here. And I am going to cut just above that node on an angle. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to count my nodes, these spots where you can see these bumps. So I have 1, 2, 3, here's the 4th one. And I'm going to cut right above this 4th one to promote that good new growth. I'm also going to take out this little spindly piece. I don't need that. That is not going to help promote that good healthy growth. So I will be going around the hydrangea counting between 2 and 4 nodes to get a really good shape and to take it down by that 1/3. And I will be also taking out those spindly branches right now. If you look, I have a crossing branch right here. So I'm going to take this branch out because it is rubbing up against another branch that I have here. So even though it's a nice thick one, I'm going to take it out so that they're not rubbing up against each other. All right, so I went in and I did take out one of my crossing branches that are over in this spot. I do have some others that kind of crisscross a little bit, but they're not touching, so I'm not as worried about that. I did take it down, and it has a much more nice round shape to it, and I definitely took it down quite a bit, hitting that 1/3 by taking off those nodes. So it has been a few days since I have been out here pruning back all of these hydrangeas. I got all of my strawberry Sunday hydrangeas pruned back, and my limelights, as well as my bobos pruned a little bit, and I have a little lime punch in the backyard that I got done the other day when it was crazy windy out here. So I am going to show you exactly the hydrangeas that I worked on, and they're all pruned back by 1/3. Got out all of the spindly stems, and I got out all of the crossing branches, so they are completely ready to go for the season and some gorgeous blooms. All right, here are some of my hydrangeas that I have gotten done. These are my ones in the backyard. These are my strawberry Sundays. I have 3 of them together in my corner area of my garden. Then as I go down, you can see some of my limelight trees. There's one of them. All of my tents that are open down here. These have some of my mop head hydrangeas in them that I am still protecting because we're still getting cold weather here in Michigan. Here's another limelight hydrangea tree, and then if I keep going, you can see my 3rd one, and beyond that, I have some bobo hydrangeas down here that are panicle hydrangeas. These ones I just planted about 2 years ago, so I did not take much off of those because they still are so new. But I did take out all of the spindly branches that are on those. And then behind those, I have my little lime punch, which is literally probably one of my absolute favorite hydrangeas. It has the best blooms, just huge blooms, and incredibly strong stems. So I have just fallen in love with that hydrangea. I gotta see if I can find a spot for another one. All right, everyone, just a reminder, make sure you get those panicle hydrangeas pruned back in late winter, early spring, late March, early April. If you live in a zone 6A, 6B, 5B, there's really a great time to do it before any of the leaves start really coming out. And during that time, you can get some really nice days where it is really great to be outside doing something like this. If you prune it back more than 1/3, it is totally okay. Panicle hydrangeas are super strong. They can really take quite a bit of pruning, and they are still going to bloom. I hope you all have a wonderful day out in your garden.